Hello again. Now, some interesting data coming out of FNB as the cost of living continues to soar. The bank has revealed some of the top spending categories for its customers or by its customers. While groceries and transport unsurprisingly top the list, it's interesting that entertainment is third. It's important to know that those forking out cash for entertainment, such as eating out, are largely middle to higher income customers. FNB customers are also cashing in on the eBucks rewards program to help mitigate rising living costs. Let's unpack all of this now with Ashley Saffy, who is the head of spend and customer value management at FNB's card division. Ashley, good afternoon. Welcome to today. As I've said in my intro, it's not surprising to see groceries and transport at the top of the list for your customers in terms of spending. After all, both items have been going up quite a bit recently, and we've seen food inflation very high, and of course, the contributing factor to inflation as well, the fuel costs.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. Yes, completely. So I would definitely say that economic variables such as inflation, specifically the CPI increases that we've seen on milk and dairy in the last week that were released by Stats SA, have impacted our customers spending on groceries. So we've seen, for example, of a proportion of total spend, customers are spending 28% of their money on groceries, for example, and that has increased year on year significantly.
Yeah. Now, are people going out more to seek entertainment because of load shedding? Do you think that's contributing to that behavior? That it's number three, entertainment is number three in terms of expenditure?
Definitely. So entertainment is quite a broad category, but within entertainment, the biggest subcategory is eating out and restaurants. And that has definitely increased within the last year or so. And one of our theories is that it is as a result of load shedding, that people are trying to find ways to mitigate their domestic activities that they can no longer do at home because of load shedding. So we've seen a big increase there, especially in the middle to affluent base.
Yeah, besides going to the movies, if there's power, and visiting maybe restaurants to eat out, are there other activities that you are seeing from your data? Like, for example, are people doing more hiking than before? Just one example. Are they spending more time outdoors to be there, to chill a little bit? Because we're all stressed out at the moment.
Yes, so we are seeing some increases on outdoor activities as well. It's very hard to tell from transactional data necessarily on things such as hikes, as often a transaction is not involved. But in some fitness-related things where customers are actually swiping their cards, we are seeing an increase, especially in the beginning of the year. You know, when people have their New Year's resolutions, we saw quite a big increase in the fitness category, which fell under entertainment as well.
Yeah, we are talking about the middle to high income earners who are your customers who can afford various things. But I understand your data is showing that more and more people are turning to your eBucks rewards program in order to benefit and manage their spending.
Yes, completely. So we really try to help customers supplement their spending on necessities such as groceries, bus tickets, fuel, for example. So we try to give back as much as possible on engine spend and ShopRite, Checkers, eNCA. So we really are trying to help customers as much as possible and really just help them overall manage their money better and help them budget too.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a report that said during the interim results that your bank presented recently, you've managed to sort of pay out. I don't know if that's the right term for eBucks. Sorry, I'm not an eBucks customer, but you've managed to pay out more than R1 billion to customers, which was 9% higher than the previous period.
That is correct. Yeah, so we're trying to give back as much as possible. We've seen really positive growth. That 9% increase really will help customers. 1.1 billion rand in eBucks to our customers. And all I can recommend is switch to eBucks.
Yeah, no, we're not advertising here. We're just looking at your data now, Ashley. And the other point I find interesting is, what do they spend the eBucks on? I mean, you've shared with us that broadly you are seeing your customers more and more buying groceries, eating out at restaurants and spending some money on all kinds of entertainment. When it comes to eBucks, what are they redeeming their points for mostly? Is it things like mobile data? Because we know we all need to be connected.
So it's a number of categories. So you can use your eBucks, for example, to pay for fuel at our engine partner. You can use it at many online merchants who are partnered with us. And that is a wide range of goods and services. We're seeing a lot of airtime, for example, also being purchased and on the FNB app, as well as you can actually even pay for your monthly bank fees with eBucks. So it is split across a wide range of categories, really trying to help customers there. You know, they don't have to use their own cash. They can use their eNCA, their eBucks as a form of payment.
Yeah, it's a tough economic cycle at the moment. I know you are with the card division and you look after spend and customer value. But if you were asked by a customer for advice currently, how they should be approaching their monthly expenses and how they should manage the money, what would you say?
Well, very good question. So I would really suggest that the customers start budgeting and really, use a budgeting tool and try and really, cover obviously your essentials first. And then thereafter, you can try and go to more discretionary type of spend and luxuries. It's a tough economic environment, so you really need to try and stretch your money as far as possible, whether that be through whichever rewards program your bank is associated with, wherever you are seeing discounts and coupons. I always do recommend that kind of thing, buying in bulk where there are specials. It's really all about trying to stretch your money as far as possible.
Sounds like good advice there. Ashley Saffy, thank you very much for your time. She's, of course, the head of Spend and Customer Value Management at FNB's Card Division.